Hey, my name's Matthew, and this is a crazy video setup. I've got a tree, I've got a microphone here. It's all a bit strange, and I am doing this for a reason, because changing your context, going somewhere different, doing something that you don't normally do in an environment you don't normally do is a spark for productivity, creativity, and reinvigoration of life. And so that's what my video is on today. So I've come to somewhere a bit different. I've got my hammock here, and this is where I get out of the office sometimes when I need a boost or need to be productive or need to just have a different perspective on things, and it really helps me. I also go into the park, I go to some coffee shops locally, and I really think there is a huge value in, if you need a productivity boost, getting up, going somewhere different, you will probably feel there's just something in you that changes because you don't have the normal distractions. What tends to happen when people are in particular contexts is that they have a certain way of being in a particular place. You are one way in one context around one set of people, and by physically getting up, going somewhere else, changing that context, changing the place you are, changing your environment, it really impacts you, and you get to, in some cases and in some ways, decide who you're going to be in a different way. You get to reinvent yourself, even in a tiny way. It's who am I going to be now, and who am I going to be in the sense of what do I need to do and how am I going to be the best person to get what I need to get done. And I would really encourage you to consider how you could use this. Where could you go? For me, as I was saying, coffee shops, parks, I have a hammock. I also have a different seat I can sit in my room, so I have two different seats I can sit in. So thinking about where you can sit in your physical space. You might also think about who you could be around that's different. Maybe you go to a library, maybe it's go and sit in a different part of your house. Sitting in the lounge room is going to be very different to an office. That's going to be very different from a bedroom. I would generally advise against not using a bedroom as a workplace, but I think there is real value in changing context. You can also change the time you do something. So for me, I'm doing a lot of writing in the morning now, and that's becoming much more productive to me than writing in the afternoon, which was when I was doing it before. So there is a real help in shifting your context for other things as well. So time, place, who you're around, what you're doing as well. You can really shift up what you're doing or approach something differently. And if you can spice up the context, spice up what you're doing, spice up your interactions with your work and what you've got to achieve, you can really get things done in a different, more productive way. So if you'd like to hear more from me, you can subscribe to my email newsletter, send out an email once a week, and until next time, the journey continues.